Hi guys, so this is the wall, but I'm going to show you my workstation setup. Here's my my PC. It's running server 2012 R2, 8 gigs of RAM, 580. Pretty much nothing changed with there other than the operating system changed in its location. I made a custom-made standing desk. I put my mechanical keyboard in here with my Razer Death Adder 2013. I mean Chroma version, and so I can make it so I can just move it up on top of my desk, and same with the keyboard. So when I'm not sitting down, I could stand and still type comfortably. The TV has been changed to a 40-inch TV for more workspace, even though it's just 1080p still. These are 1080p too, but it's a bigger area. So these are LG IPS monitors, and this is an LG 42-inch TV. This is a DAC. I think it's I don't remember the brand name, but I use it for my Beyerdynamic DT770 Pros and these Insignia speakers that I have plugged in sometimes, but when I'm not using them, I unplug them. But I usually use my Beyerdynamics. A controller for when I'm gaming, but I haven't been gaming for a while because I have to upgrade the 580 to something better. Here's where I keep most of my flash drives when I'm not using them. But some of them, this has server 2012 R2 on there. This has my copy 107 on there. The rest of these flash drives are empty. These have my softwares on them that I have pre-installed. This has some stuff I usually carry around. I usually carry around this flash drive with me everywhere. This is for my iPhone for transferring stuff. Here's a 2 terabyte drive that I'm gonna use for my Wii for when I'm playing recording gameplay. And then also here's the cable I use for transferring data off my computer to here, and a card reader, my SD card for the Wii that has stuff on there. And then over here is where I have another small table with my server on here. It recently got updated, so pretty much this is getting removed because I had the keyboard and mouse sitting on here. So to use with the server so I can interact with it, but I usually use something like Remote Desktop or TeamView if I'm not at home. But when I'm at home, I use Remote Desktop so I can just press the start button and then re-log on and have it re-log back on, since I don't have a keyboard mouse connected to it. The reason this isn't fitting flush in there is because of the 24-pin cable is pretty much blocking that from me of pushing it all the way in. So in order to keep it from actually moving, I have to keep a piece of cardboard here from Etch a Box. Also super glued in there too. So pretty much it's just a Phenom X2. Don't really care. I've had it lying around. A USB 3 board that I'm gonna replace the 2 front slots in the front with USB 3s. It has 8 gigs of RAM. It also has, the first slot is a 3 terabyte, the second slot's a 3 terabyte, the third slot's a 1 terabyte, the fourth is 1 terabyte, fifth is 1 terabyte. All three of these are going to get upgraded to like 3 terabytes. And then on the inside it's a 1 terabyte, and I had a 500 gigabyte in there, but I took it out. I let someone borrow it. if I remember in editing, I'll put the guy's picture up in the video. I don't remember if I remember, so I might not. But the Wii and the Wii controller is under the table. I usually keep this remote down there too, and also my webcam tablet for doing some drawing if I want to. And then there's also 430 watt power supply in there, and no GPU. It also has a SATA card to add 2 extra SATA ports on here for these 2 drives, the 3 terabytes, but it's just so I can have more SATA ports. And this motherboard, I mean the power supply, didn't have enough cables so I had to use 2 multi adapters to SATA to plug in this adapter. So, and also right here is my other pair of headphones, which I kind of use still, but I have them here just in case I want to try this or trying other stuff. Also, here's my printer, which is connected to the server for a print server, because this does the duties as my media server, my my YouTube downloading server, so I can download YouTube videos I like. Also, as a print server, and to match these right here, which are my LG monitors, to match with the TV, I had to set them on top of books. Well, I did that with my other TV to match the height of these monitors when they were standing vertically. But I pretty much had to do this with this so it would look better and it would flow better. And then to add that, I actually made a stand. This is just the original monitor stand that like these came with. This brown, the black part right here has a little plug right here that plugs right into here, and pretty much that. So I had a dual monitor arm that I was like using with actually the TV above the 2 monitors. So I decided to like take that apart and then duct tape these. So like duct tape the arm to basically the stand and make it a vertical mounting monitor. You can also turn it vertically, I mean horizontally, and it will be a horizontal monitor still when like doing installs of new OSs on my server if I need to do actually that. So I was just gonna use I was gonna get a cheap keyboard and mouse for basically a cheap mouse. Well, I already have a mouse, it's in the garage, but I need to get a cheap keyboard for my room. I'll show you what I'm talking about, so yeah, I'll show you right now. Okay, sorry if there's a bright light. Well, if like you kind of see through my flash, but it's kind of dark in here. But basically, this is my room. Here's my 40-inch TV. It's a Chang'an TV that I bought on sale. Pretty much, I took the mouse and keyboard from my server and put it in here because I was actually using my server to stream video to like here, and I also stream it to like a Roku too, and like the living room. And so when I actually streamed, when I tried streaming video to like my Blu-ray player, it didn't work, and so it just said file could not be played. And I also tried this with actually working files I actually used BSG for that worked on like here before. Those didn't even play. So I decided to take my old laptop, the one, because the keyboard stopped working on like this, so I couldn't really use this as a laptop anymore, and it's not touchscreen. So I plugged plug the keyboard in here, which goes right here onto my bed, and then the mouse, which goes right there, which is Bluetooth. I'm thinking about upgrading this keyboard to a Bluetooth keyboard that I found, and then I'm putting this back in the back room onto the server, so I can have a way of shutting it down if needed to be. And so Bluetooth, so I could basically sit over there where my blanket's at, and then just watch anime while, or videos or whatever, on my TV from my laptop, because I made it so like the laptop, when like the screen's closed, nothing happens. Also, it doesn't go to sleep, which is fine. And so when I turn on my TV, I can pretty much just have it just turn on, and then I just go into my network shares on my server, and then just boot the show I wanted to watch. Most of them are rips from this shelf right here, which I'll make a video on these. If you want to see all of them in detail, I will do that. Also, some from over there too, so I have to move that shelf over there to put my Blu-ray player and my actual computer there. So if I want to watch the actual Blu-ray, or basically a like Blu-ray of one I don't have ripped, or basically one I do have ripped, but just don't feel like, and I don't have like internet, so I can access it just like that. I can just get up and put the DVD inside of the Blu-ray player, and then voila. And then, because I updated this laptop, because I got this tablet computer, it's pretty much just a computer I use for going places now. I used to use this one when like going to my friend's house, and because I watch anime there with him, but the problem is the keyboard stopped working, because it was a cheap like $200 laptop. This one was even cheaper. It has a less powerful Bay Trail Atom processor, and so yeah. So, and the computer below it is a MacBook that I got from my brother. He just gave it to me for free because he got a new one. I said, it's a computer, so I don't give a crap. It's Mac, I don't care. But so I'm gonna use that for basically some OS X stuff. And so this is my shelf of anime. I'll go through it later. That's just one shelf. And then ADV, Aniplex, and some miscellaneous stuff at the bottom. But most of the stuff over here is, there's one Nozomi, this stuff is Bandai, this stuff is Sentai, to here, all down to there, which is the big art box, well, the one right next to the art box, which is all Funimation, and then the one next to it is Genyon. So if you want to see more of that, just leave a comment in the video, and I'll try to show more of that in detail if you haven't, because most of this stuff is brand new. For example, most of them, I got some new Sentai titles. Got some new Funimation titles. I also got one Genyon title, and I think that's it. But yeah. So now going back to my server stuff. Okay, so back in the background with my server stuff. So my server's running server 2012 R2, I think Essentials, I'm not sure. No, I don't remember exactly, but it was running 107. And so I found a cheap server 2012 key. And so I guess because it's at life end, so pretty much because of I got it because it uses less resources that I noticed than it used in Windows 7, because Windows 7 used a lot more resources, and this is only a dual core processor, by the way. So it was using a lot of resources. So and so to basically fix that, I found a couple keys of server 2012. I actually got like 5 for around $200, which was lucky. I found it on eBay but I don't remember the seller's name, but basically, I've got 5 keys. If I remember the name, I'll link it down in the description. And pretty much, I got 5 server 2012 keys. And so this has actually one. This one has a one too. And I was gonna think about building 3 more servers. One specifically for just putting in at least a 960, or basically a like a 390, something that is higher powered, so I can just run Steam on there and just use Steam and home streaming as my actual, to like stream games to my other PCs in house, like for example this one, and then my tablet PC I just showed you, for basically, and also in my room, so I could just play games anywhere I want in my room, or in the house, or in the garage. And so I'm gonna build that, a server for that. Then I built a specific music streaming server. For example, I might put a music streaming server on like another like low powered net top, which is the one of those little box PCs, and then just plug a external hard drive with just music on there, and just stream that to like my phone. Let's see. Then there's also making a web server, which I haven't really had the use for. But basically, I tried just tinkering around with such a web server, but I could never remember to basically, I could never remember to renew with the actual domain, so it ended up just getting shut down. Also, here's my microphone. It is a Audio Technica ATR 2500. It's a USB condenser microphone, and I use it for Skype. But I haven't installed Skype on my main desktop yet again, because of haven't had the chance. So, and also, I'm still trying to customize this to work with to turn it into a desktop workstation. It's so far going on well, so there's my webcam. It's I don't even remember. It's a creative 720p webcam. This is gonna get moved up to there. These mouse pads are gonna get replaced with the extended mouse pad for when I put my keyboard and mouse up here. I might get an organizer to organize my flash drives from biggest to smallest, or from space size. So I didn't go over these. Oh yeah, this is just a house phone we have. So from like biggest to smallest, I'll say. I guess I'll go from smallest to like biggest. So this is an 8 GB Kingston flash drive. These three are Samsung Cruiser Fits. SanDisk Cruiser Fits 16 GB flash drives. So there's 3 of them. Well, 4 if you count this one. Then there's Cruiser Blades, which are 16 gigabytes. 2 of them. A 16 GB 8 data flash drive. A SanDisk iExpand drive, which is for my iPhone. And then also a 128 gigabyte Cruiser Glide flash drive. These are, I don't know if I said these, but they're the Bear Dynamics DT77 Pros. And then this is an IKEA desk at the bottom with IKEA legs. My iPhone cable. And then to sync my phone up to the computer. And then at the bottom down here is pretty much just my actual Wiimote and my what's that thing called? Hard drive, not hard drive. My USB hub. My subwoofer for the speaker system. Oh yeah, and these are the HD 201s. I use them on occasion, but not that often anymore. Yeah, so that's just a vlog I'm making, so hope you enjoyed it. Bye. Also, if you have any recommendations, leave a link. Leave a recommendation in like side of the in the comment section. Also, I also have a blog. It will be in the description if you also want to look at that. Also, I also have a URL, custom URL to link you to my YouTube page, which is wiideathmod.tk. This basically will lead you to my YouTube channel. So, okay, thanks. Bye.